Now, moving on to Roy Hodgson's latest England team, once again hammerless with no West Ham representatives in the side. We can have a look at it here. Guys, what are your initial impressions of that selection?
I don't think it's changed from a decade ago. I think they more or less find players who are in teams who are in form. You know, there's a couple of surprises on there. So if West Ham are one of them teams that aren't in form, then why aren't they there also? You know, a player like Mark Noble, I think should have been given his chance a while back.
Yeah.
You know, if you look on there, there isn't many more English players in the league. You know, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
So it seems to me that if you've played in the Premier League or you play in the Premier League, you will probably get an England cap. And it's surprising me that he hasn't, especially.
Well, sticking on Mark Noble, Nigel, you've been speaking out on this on Twitter quite a bit. One man who sort of caused a lot of debate was Ryan Mason, who was named in the team after only really one sort of half of a breakthrough season with Spurs. I think fans, their problem is that Mark Noble, after performing at the top level for so long, has been given no chance whatsoever. I mean, what do you think? Surely he deserves a chance by now.
If you take Mark Noble as a footballer, is he top international quality where we want England to be, then you would say no, he wouldn't get in that team. If you then put it up against that squad with Ryan Mason, what Mark's done, gone through the under-21s, they say if you go through the under-21s, he's gone through it all and then he's not been allowed to have that step up. So yes, he does deserve a chance of a shot of a cap to see what he can do, and against Lithuania is probably the ideal team to put him out there, because if he doesn't play well against Lithuania, then it's probably ain't going to play well against Italy. So on that case, I look at it as an England fan in that I want England to be challenging Germany, Spain, Italy, the perennial European teams that always seem to do well. I see something the other day that said there was 175 English-born players playing in the top leagues of Europe, where there was nearly double Germans playing in the same leagues, and there was more Spanish, more French. I think that's the bigger problem. I mean, back for Mark Noble, it is unfortunate if you look, and just Townsend's not really performed at all this season.
Yeah.
So, yes, he deserves a chance there because he could easily lose his spot. Mason, he's come in. I've not really watched Tottenham, to be fair, so I can't really say if he's any good or not. I've watched Noble and he's a steady player. Six-back, he sprays the ball. We play better when he's in the team with the passing. But then, if you look, I might upset people, I think Jordan Henderson sits in that same role and he does it better than Mark Noble.
Yeah, that's probably a fair enough point.
I think the likes of Andros Townsend, I'm quite happy to see him there, because I think he's been unfortunate with, you know, a change of manager and injury, and that he's stuck in him, because he is a player capable of doing things. You know, I think he's in the same vein as Ross Barkley. You know, they say he hasn't really been performing at Everton, but you know there's a talent in there. You know there's something special, it's just waiting to come out. And I think Townsend, for me, for a little while, after Gareth Bale left, he seemed as if he was going to follow in his footsteps, and then sort of hit a brick wall, you know. But, I mean, to give him another opportunity, this will be, I know it's going to breed confidence for Tottenham, which isn't, you know, exactly what we want, but, you know, we are England fans also, and we do want them to do well, you know.